When you open Polkadot JS app's website, you're presented with this Network Explorer interface. As you can see, there is a lot of information to be deciphered here, especially if you're a new user. Remember that the key audience for Polkadot JS are developers, and the interface might get updated whenever new features are added to Polkadot ecosystem. All right, this tutorial is being recorded when Polkadot's runtime version is 9080. Polkadot is a blockchain. Right now, Polkadot has over 6 million blocks in the chain, which are produced at an interval of roughly 6 seconds. The interface provides you a snapshot of the block number, hash, and the validator who validated the block. This activity reassures us that the blockchain is alive and active. Now, if you observe the list of validators closely, you would see that some of them have known and verified identities, and some of them do not. We shall cover the topic of on-chain identity in a different video, but know that Polkadot supports that feature. The most recent block number corresponds to the best block number that you see right there. A block has to be finalized to become part of Polkadot chain. Block finalization takes time, and hence the finalized block number always trails behind the best block number. If block finalization runs into issues, you would see a larger disparity between these two numbers. Here, you can see the snapshot of the type of events that were captured in the respective blocks. All right, as the label suggests, here is the total number of dots that were issued. I'll discuss about the epoch shortly when I talk about staking. But for now, I'm just going to focus on this part. If you're a blockchain enthusiast, you have an option to explore the contents of pretty much any block on the chain, observe the forks on the chain in real time, and check out some information about the full node that is providing this UI for you. Now, if you're someone who's interested in the stakeholders of the network, navigate to the staking page under the network dropdown. This page shows detailed view of validator and nominator statistics. Here you can see the network supports a maximum of 297 active validators, and currently it is maxed out. In fact, there are over 613 validators right now that are waiting to become an active validator. Now, the number of nominators supported by Polkadot runtime as of today is 22,500. Just be aware that these numbers are subject to change through on-chain governance. Now, although there might be 22,500 nominators on chain, it is not guaranteed that every nominator is rewarded. If the nominator ends up backing a set of validators and none of them make it to the active validator set, the nominator will not earn any rewards for this era, which is currently 1 day on Polkadot. The mechanics of nominating and validating are covered in a dedicated video. Check that out if you're interested. The inflation rate is adjusted by an equation that is dependent on the ideal staking percentage and currently staked dots. This model is subject to change when the parachains are live on the network. If you're a nominator deciding to choose validators who can be trusted with your stake, then this targets tab can be very resourceful for you. By default, the list is sorted in descending order with respect to the expected returns on your nominated dots. You can also view the details of nominations under the Waiting tab. If any slashes happened on the network, they would show up right here. So if you're interested to know more about a specific validator, this is where you go. Finally, you can explore the important events that are scheduled on the network right here. For instance, the start of new staking session event right there, election of new council candidates, start of new referendum voting period, etc. Hope you got an intuition of what can be explored on the network using Polkadot JS apps. If you would like to explore other networks on the Polkadot ecosystem, you can switch to the respective network and then start exploring. See you in the next video.